and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion and to Leyawiin, where it is a rainy day. And a bit windy too. Well, actually rainy evening, but potato. We are in Leyawiin because we are to hand in Qa'Rajh's tears and hopefully get a nice reward for that piece of work. So Sadrasa, the mage who is supposed to, is obviously in the Mages Guild. Makes them easy to find. After that, we don't really have a lot more to do in Leyawiin. And our next quest, well, the closest is actually to go to the Priory of the Nine and talk with the knights about handling Umariel. But I don't want to do that.
Hello, Warlock. You look like you've seen some travel.
Refined frost sauce.
Yes, I've heard of mages who seal portals with an ingredient as a key. Makes the door impossible to lockpick. Refined frost salts sounds like something that Juliana would specialize in. You may want to go back to the university and speak to her.
Nah, I'm good. Qa'Rajh's tears.
You found 5 of the tears? Fantastic. This turned out better than I expected. Perhaps a little bit of a bonus is in order.
Ooh, nice.
They're the pride of my collection. The tears look beautiful in my collection. 1,000 thanks once again.
Wow, that was fairly simple. So, let me show you what I plan to do. Now, we may not have an actual quest there, and we may be sent down the line to deal with it once more. But, if you remember, when we got the note about where the 4 anchors for the worm cult were, one of them was in an alien ruin named Vendelbeck. And that, well, it's not exactly close, it's here, yeah. So, instead of me running and talking about nothing, though I could do that, we are going to swing by. I'm essentially going to run through this gap between everything that has been discovered, hopefully discovering something here. And then all the way up to Vendelbeck. Now, if I don't bump into anything interesting, I will just meet you at Vendelbeck. But if I do, I will include that in this video. So, well, ooh, I say, we have got ourselves a cave. And one that I have not seen before. Well, no wonder, I've never been through this area in this playthrough. Which is exactly the reason why we are actually going through now. Here we have Fieldhouse Cave. What a wreck. That was a mistake. The bigger and uglier friend couldn't handle me, so what made you think that you could? Oh, well. You could steal an arrow, if in nothing else. So what do we got? Chances are, with the Drarks outside, we're probably dealing with nature. Faction of some sort. Let's see. More like a mind. So that's a frustrating enough. That isn't a nature creature. That is either a creature that is summoned conjurer. Yep. Fits. They're surprisingly silent when they die, those frost atronachs. I don't know why I bother searching them. They don't have anything. These guys do, but I'm not really that much into alchemy yet. So let's not do that. This guy was studying a brick. Wonder what he learned. Novice, and I bet this is novice as well. Yep. So ain't no treasure. I mean, other than that, but I already took that. That brick must be very interesting. Okay, well, one dead end cleared. This might not be a big cave. Well, that's fine, because given that we don't really have a plan, there's a storm atronach, a bit more powerful, but not strong enough. At least not to withstand an arrow. Oh, cheeky. Ooh. So, what were you guarding, my friend? Apparently nothing. There isn't a treasure chest here. Well, that is both disappointing as well as it is odd. Okay, well, that's another dead end down. Black balconies of Fieldhouse. Ooh, ominous. Well, I think there was another path up here. What? How did I kill you? Did I come from the other side, or? Oh, it's one of these. Yeah. Hold on. Local map, what do you say? That leads to dust salt. Ooh, so we got at least 3. So it is actually a big, well, relatively big cave. So where does that lead? Dust salts the field house. Oh, so these leads back, blah, 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 blah. These lead back on themselves. Well, then we should head down. Because that would in turn get us up. Unless... No, I don't think I've been here before. Let us not talk about it. Jokes! Doesn't sound like there's anything here. So that would have been a dead end if you were to come up here. Where to now, hopefully, we can that's a chibi light. Yeah, well, I suppose with conjurers that should not come as a surprise. They tend to not want to do all the hard work themselves, don't they? Well, I suppose I could teach them a lesson or two about doing stuff. That should not have hit. I mean, I'll treasure a good hit, but that... That shouldn't... well, I suppose they do have a rather big hitbox, but still. It was way out of what should have been reasonable. Not a lot of conjurers, though, so it seems their creations are just running wild. Now, I don't know a lot about conjuration, but that to me does not sound like a very good idea.
If it's a fight you
Whoa!
want, it's a fight you'll get.
Oh, a fight? All you did was summon a dead rather than die. If you don't mind me saying it, but I don't actually refer to that as a fight. I do like the goal though, but I don't like getting stuck. Wow. Oh, this, it was actually not the chest. It was the Storm Atronach. Interesting. Well, let's take this turn to the right first. Thought that stack of might was a was a creature. It was not. Cure paralysis. See, I don't think you can access your inventory when you're paralyzed. So that is really not that well thought out. Yeah, no active quest right now, that's fine. Ooh, winding paths all over the gap. Does it lead back on itself? I mean, I'd hope so. Otherwise the door would be a... Imagine coming the other way. And then too late realizing that... Wait, what? Zip line. What? I've gone back to the same door again. Have I discovered everything? No. Okay. Well, we came from here. Oh yeah, that is the way we came in. That doesn't matter. So a bit further forward and then to the... What? Oh! Oh well, you weren't a summoned one. You were just annoying. Ooh, so if my theory is correct... Oh. Well, that doesn't lead to anywhere. Okay. Well, it does lead to somewhere, but it doesn't lead to another place. Is what I wanted to say. But I didn't, so I confused myself. Great job, Qa'Rajh. What is up with this place? Ooh, a gorge. I was about to say I don't see any creatures guarding it, but they're down below. Arg! I'm a dead pirate. Arg! How about you? Are you a dead pirate? No! No! sounded more like a constipated ninja. Two constipated ninjas. Why do they have a pen? They're not goblins, are they? I'd hope not. Then again, I don't suppose that these nitwits would actually mind having goblins as their sort of meat shields. I wouldn't trust a goblin with that, though. No, nothing further back there. So let's just make the round and make sure that all that is treasure and all that are enemies have been... That bridge... Oh! Ooh, and a pressure plate. Think I missed it. Not because I don't know what it would have activated. Are there any treasure chests over yonder? No, there is not. Did it fall? No, but it's very, very close. Oh, nothing out this way. Well, seems we have to go back and down into the gorge. I don't particularly mind, seeing as we're in the cage. In the cave anyway. Ooh. Wait, wasn't that where we came from? It was. So yes, we're supposed to go down here, and that leads into the gorge, which leads to treasure, which makes me happy. There better be treasure down here, or I'm gonna have a fit. Resist fire. So what was supposed... It's not even a finished pen. Well, I suppose it is mages that try to make it. I don't know how handy they are with their hands. Like, you're physically supposed to build a fence that can hold... We're supporting... nope. That can hold X in for an allotted amount of time. That basically is like giving a scholar who's been practically living in a library for the most of his life wood, hammer, and nails and tell him to build a house. Sure, on a technical level, he might know what to do. He might even look up, have the ability to look up what he needs to do, but that doesn't really change the fact that it's definitely not something that he is suited to do, one would assume. Now, granted, I have not met a lot of scholars or librarians in my life, at least not that I know of. So, oh, one of the boards did fail. So I don't know if there is any truth to what I'm saying, or if it's just babbling. Oh, where does this lead? Black balconies. Okay, so that leads back to there. Oh, let's deal with Captain Swery over here first. Oh, Ruins of the Camel Says. Now a skill book. Manual of Spellcraft is even less of a skill book. Was that a shirt? Shirt with suspenders. Yes. Master Calcinator. Now hold on. What calcinator am I using? I know that one of them is only expert. Ha ha! And it was not just that. I will take it along. So now I have all the best equipment for making potions, which is also, I suppose, a reason to go into alchemy a bit more. Okay. So we have to go here now. But didn't we have two doors that led to the Oh my, what the fuck? Another pirate. Aegis rope. I already have one of those. Hold on. Dust sums. It sounds an awful lot like something has respawned. Now that is not okay. Let's see. So we got that door, then we got all the way up here. What? Did I not go that way? Fieldhouse Cave. Hold on, we have to check. Sprint. Wagon with a mace. If someone is stupid enough to come across me, well, I shall give them what's 4 and 5 and 6. Yes, I can count. Poorly, but I can. I'm okay with that. I think. Yes, this will suffice. Well, oh, went the wrong way. Well, let's rectify that. Yep. Oh. Ooh, did I do? Yes, either that or I deliberately left it. Both are possibilities. Alright, so we go all the way up as we can, then we turn left. Oh, I should be like. They don't really make a lot of noise, the CBI. I don't think they have an idling sound either. Oh well. Terrifying presence. Nah. So that should. What? That leads to the black balconies. How many? Okay, let's take this one. Ooh. Another gorge. Any summoners? Yay! Whoa! Yes! Would be the answer to that. No money. No money, no whammy, no life. I see you. Oh, you have a hood, don't you? I'm doing Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. Well, all things considered, that was actually not that bad. Conjurer Adept. So you're basically the boss of this bunch. Well, you suck. I suppose they do too, but you're sort of Grand Ring of the North. Nothing else? Consider it. Ooh, more than 500 pieces of gold. We have more than 50,000 honors at the moment, so 500 is, well, it's always nice, but again, a stalagmite that fooled me. At some point, we're going down there. Now, if there were any visible enemies, I could potentially kill them. What with having the high ground and all. Sure, where exactly is... Oh, no! Well, that's one way to get down there. Not planned, but... Nope, that's too high for a crotch shot. Well, I suppose death is an acceptable replacement for a crotch shot. Not really. It's not nearly as satisfying. you got in there? Treasure? No. Perhaps you just like the stones over here, their texture and their color, or how they feel this time of year. Ooh, yeah, this place is big. This should lead. Ooh, it leads further. I need some coffee before I delve anymore. Oh, this was where I entered. Well, wasn't it? Oh, yes, it actually was. Ah, so that would be the way down. Okay, good. Well, I don't know if it's good, but at least now we know where we are. Sort of. So, it seems like we have to go this way. And then... There's both something up here. It could just be the way to get back onto the top level of the gorge.
Oh!
What's with the constipation, guys? Get with the time. Ebony short sword. Nah. Glass helmet. Nah. The seed. Oh! We got more than 1,000 gold from 2 chests alone. Let's see if this... I don't think this is a skill book. The value and... Ancient Tales of the Dweller. Nah. I was merely looking to see if it was a skill book, and as it turns out, it was not. Okay, the treasure room cleared. Yup. And it seems I was correct in that it leads up. Stalagmite. We have no beef. At least I don't think so. So, over there on the to the western side is definitely where there's something interesting. Ooh. Oh well, I didn't take damage from it as well. And I don't suppose there's a problem. Ooh. Ah, shite. Okay, well that works. Spent his time shaking his back. And I'm not entirely sure for what, or why, but he did. So, there's a door here, but that just leads to another area. Might even be trapped. Oh, what? Oh, it looked like a maze, but it was just pieces of wood. I have been deceived. Well, that's not unusual, so yeah. Red Soul Gem. And another plus 60 gold. Oh. Ah, that's not big enough to drop into. To the left and up. And to the left and... You're blind. Oh, there are also skeletons in here. One would think that you might have been a necromancer, not a conjurer. Well, you probably did a terrible job at either. I was about to say, it feels like this is about to be done, but then it goes and does that. And then it doesn't feel like that anymore. Oh. Skittish. What's it about? Not torches. Good. Shush, phone. see, you protected a chest with your life. Too bad that you died. It's too bad for you. It's gonna be awfully hard to protect something with your life when you're dead. Okay. Oh. I thought I saw a treasure. I did not. Not at all, but I do see you. Huh? Huh? This is why I hate conjurers. Now, normal mages, they just throw some spells at you and then they grab their dagger and you think they've lost their marbles. Which they might have. See, is there anything... No, it looks like this has been cleared well and truly out. Well, that's good. Fieldhouse Cave, yeah. Sure. What is the way out? Not that. Not that. Blackwood. Ah, to the left. Could be some enemies that have moved in here while we were gone. Well, if so, then that's a problem I shall take care of once it arises. If it doesn't arrive, well, I shall leave it be for the time being. Well, that was Fieldhouse Cave. Definitely an unexpected find. I had thought of dreaded that there wouldn't be anything on that whole trip. So, I'm glad that I did. Right, so, actually, did I really explain why we're going to Bluegrass? I don't think so. Well, I have the chance now. So, Vendelbeck, along with Fort Mysterious and Fort Lynchall, were all mentioned on the same list as the Dark Fissure, as points where anchors would be. Now, Fort Mysterious is near Qa'Rajh, so we'll take a peek at that once we get close. Fort Lynchall, I am not entirely sure where it is, but given the position of the others, I would guess that it is somewhere between... It's probably north of Qa'Rajh and Anvil, northeast of Anvil. Anything is east of Anvil, so that's not really hard. We got a couple of discovered things here, so that means that we should strike further east. And hope for something useful. The crabs could be... Oh! That nerd route? I do believe it is. You? The Nerd Route quest is also in Qa'Rajh. Oh, water had a weird texture there for a sec. Okay. Don't drown. Oh, wow, this is rather deep. Again, he actually hit me. So that is Fort Telemann. This is Fort Bulwark. None of those are... What are we here? Fort Redwater. Nope. So we're trying to strike as far east as we can to get new areas and to get new stuff, but I think we discovered in the episode where we pretty much ran along the border to Black Marsh that there really isn't anything down there. sadly, but this direction is good if I can keep it, which may not be possible at all. But nothing is appearing. No landmarks, no caves, no fortresses, and no alien ruins. Which I don't know how exactly the distance is on things showing up on the compass. Like any location that you've sort of heard about, but haven't visited is sort of like light brownish gray on the map. There's a vast area here with absolutely, oh, we're going way far, way too much south. That won't do. Not that going north is much better in this case. Well, I think we should head pretty much straight north from here. I haven't even bumped into any creatures. Which to me also suggests that, yes, this area is well and truly completely useless. Well, other than if you want to stub your toe falling down the side of a cliff. But I can do that anywhere else, as proven by this video series. Got a camp. We need to go up, straight north from here. Do that then. The two camps likely have bandits. So let's they're exactly the same distance from one another. Let's go with the one up top first. Because we can always go down the mountain, but we can't always go up the mountain. So where would be a good sniping spot? Well, we have to see the camp first before we can tell if there's actually any nefarious things going on. It should be right over this. The compass marker just says that it's further away. Siran camp.
Yeah!
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah! Ugh! Die, cur!
Yeah. So what you did there is A, you killed yourself, and B, you failed. Because you didn't bring any friends that could be killed along with you. Maybe they first arrived when I have ruled the place. Be a clever move. Well, right. Oh, I did not mean to sit on that stool. I meant to examine the sack, which had nothing. Interest. Oh. Okay, straight west and we should find the other camp, yeah? Blood Run Cave. Oh, that's not the camp, obviously. So it's a bit up. It does mean that it's going to be harder to get us in an advantageous position. Wait, I can see. Is there a mudcrab going rogue? What? What was that about? Something could see me and was hostile towards me. Was this the place where the two...
Do your worst.
Do you mind if I do my best instead? Okay. Bandit bow. Ooh, drain magic app. Nah. Oh well, that worked. I'm not entirely sure what happened exactly, but, well, apparently cleared it. Oh, we're actually close to a river. That could mean that it was just a good old-fashioned mud crab out on a walker. Yep. There are stairs over there. Suspicious. Up again, fuck yeah. Go ahead and give these people air. You think this is the real Quaid? It is. Man, I love that movie. Total Recall, that's what it's called. So, I don't see a beaker. A beacon, not a beaker. I think I said that in the last episode as well. Well, for one, it is not nighttime. And two, I don't know if two matters here. So this should be the site where another of those altars is located. And, well, once night falls, and the beacon is lit, and what, grabbing the grass? Oh, it's you! Nothing personal, but I like my shins and ass unbitten. Okay, let's take out any potential sentries. And if we can spot where the... Hello? Oh. So what we're looking for, even though it's daylight, is the altar. Or an altar. Ooh. Well, that will definitely suffice for the time being. Eat. Nerdwood is also the only plant that you can always harvest with 100% success rate. All of the others, there is a risk of them not yielding anything. Maybe they haven't oh no, there it is. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. So that likely means that there are necromancers inside. Well, let us wait until nightfall. Inside the bushes. So, how far is it? Maybe like 9 hours. Yeah, that seems fine. We can always hit cancel if things goes awry, like... Oh. But no beaker. Beaker! Do they only appear on a certain day? It said that they appear once every week. Which is a bastard of a time period because... Well, unless you fast travel, which I don't, you can't really decide when you arrive at a place like this. It's not like you can say, like, enter a door and say, I want to wait 3 hours to enter the door, or something like that. It doesn't work. Would be a kind of nifty game mechanic if it was, though. Is there a beacon? Maybe I should look at the altar. No, there is not. Let's give it another day. So I'll have to speed this up. In the last one I had to actually cut out like maybe 15 minutes of me just waiting the days to go by and checking to see, is there a giant glowing beam floating up into the sky, yes or no. Okay, if no, then we'll go on to the next day. You get the point. It was annoying as hell, and that's why I cut it out. And just left a SpongeBob message inside. That's a beacon. Now is there an anchorite? So it's the right place. I feel as much. So the worm anchorite, which was what was guarding that one dark fissure, is not present here. Well, we can't really do much about that. I mean, we could wait a bit and having just prance around and wait until someone shows up, but I think he would have shown up by now. Unless he got mauled by some kind of creature going here. I suppose those mud crabs could be useful for something. Yeah, I don't think he is coming. So that is probably a quest down the line. Just like Dark Fissure, where we have to take out the anchors, or perhaps even sabotage them by placing, I don't know, something inside them. Well, since we are here, in the next episode, we shall revisit Vendelbeck. And then we'll head back to the Imperial City after that. But until then, take care.